Welcome to this masterclass on service level agreements, or SLAs. If you've ever wondered what those uptime percentages actually mean, or how businesses achieve near-perfect reliability, you're in the right place. What do you think when you hear 99% uptime? Sounds reliable, right? But what about 99.9% or 99.9999%? These numbers aren't just statistics. They're the difference between a seamless user experience and customer frustration. Today, we'll break down the numbers, the real-world implications, and what it takes to achieve those elusive extra nines in uptime. Whether you're an engineer, a product manager, or just curious about the backbone of reliable services, this session will give you insights you can take straight back to your projects. So grab your coffee and let's dive into the fascinating world of SLAs. An SLA, or service level agreement, is like a promise between a service provider and its customers. It defines the level of service they can expect, things like uptime, response times, and what happens if those promises aren't met. For instance, AWS promises 99.99% uptime for S3 storage, while Zoom guarantees 99.9% uptime for video calls. These agreements are the backbone of trust in any tech service. So why are SLAs so important? For one, they build trust. Customers want to know their service is reliable. Secondly, downtime is expensive. Imagine an e-commerce site crashing during Black Friday sales. It's a disaster. And most importantly, SLAs ensure clarity, setting expectations, and reducing ambiguity in service delivery. In 2021, a major cloud provider outage brought down services like Netflix, Spotify, and Zoom. This caused massive disruption, highlighting the importance of robust SLAs to mitigate such risks. Now, how much uptime is enough? That depends on your service. For critical systems like banking apps, you aim for 99.99% or higher. But for a personal blog, 99% might be fine. For example, PayPal can't afford frequent downtime. It would erode trust. But your friend's recipe blog? A little downtime won't ruin anyone's day. Here are some very interesting facts about the levels of the SLA quality that are just next level. An uptime of 99% is suitable for non-critical systems. 99.9% is suitable for basic services, but is prone to major outages. 99.99% is ideal for critical services with multi-region redundancy. 99.999% is a basic standard for high-stakes operations like healthcare or finance. 99.99999% is the gold standard and is considered elite level, demands significant investment in infrastructure. And the uptime SLA of 99.9999% is ultra-high reliability, typically for military-grade or life-critical systems. If you notice carefully, an untrained eye can get confused in the multiple nines in those uptime percentages, but they are worth every penny. If you compare the difference between 99% and 99.9999%, the downtime is astonishingly huge. Reliability isn't just about uptime percentages, it's about trade-offs, context, and business impact. The numbers may seem simple, but the engineering reality behind them is very complex. So, what is required to maintain different levels of service level agreements, or SLAs, which dictate the uptime and reliability of services? Let's start with the 99% SLA. This is what we refer to as basic. Single region deployment with just basic failover capabilities. Regular backups are in place, alongside basic health monitoring. Moving up to a 99.9% SLA, which we consider good. Here, we implement automated failover with the use of load balancers to distribute traffic. We also introduce proactive monitoring and have systems for incident management to quickly address issues as they arise. For those aiming for a 99.99% SLA, labeled as high, we recommend a multi-region deployment to ensure service continuity even if one region fails. This includes advanced health checks, automated scaling to handle load spikes, and detailed disaster recovery plans. When we talk about 99.999% SLA, or very high, full redundancy is key across all layers, from servers to storage to networks. Real-time monitoring is essential, coupled with active deployments where services run concurrently in multiple locations. We also advocate for chaos engineering drills to simulate failures and learn from them before they happen in the wild. For those pushing towards 99.99999% SLA, which we call elite, sophisticated traffic management like global traffic balancing becomes crucial. Automated canary deployments help detect issues in a controlled manner before full rollout. It involves building rigorous fault-tolerant systems and ensuring ultra-fast recovery processes. And finally, for the 99.99999% SLA, or ultimate, we're looking at military-grade systems designed with zero single points of failure. This level includes continuous testing, predictive failure analysis, and support by highly skilled teams working 24/7. Remember, as the SLA level increases, so does the complexity and cost of the system required to maintain it. Each step up in SLA not only promises better service availability, but also demands a more robust infrastructure and operational strategy. SLAs aren't just about numbers. They're about aligning service reliability with business needs. The higher the SLA, the greater the investment in people, processes, and technology. So, the next time you see an SLA, think beyond the percentage. Ask yourself, what's the effort behind the promise? And is it worth it for your business? Thank you for joining me in this masterclass session. What's your experience with SLAs? Are you chasing those extra nines? Share your thoughts or challenges in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks.